Hi everyone, thanks for checking out another Eagle Eye Productions video, and today we're going to talk about the BMW 7 Series with the internal code F01. This BMW 7 Series was produced between 2008 and 2015, and this is the 5th generation of the 7 Series. As previously mentioned, went out of production in 2015, so 10 years ago, and we are going to check some of the prices. Before we do that, just give you some information about the engines that were for sale. So inline 6s, V8, V12, petrol with a hybrid. So this is just a normal petrol engine that is helped with, of course, an electric motor as well. You had that in the inline 6 and a V8. And also diesels were for sale. The famous 3-liter inline 6. The 730D has been around for many years, also available in this car. Back in the day, this is more than 10 years ago, diesel was still relevant and it's going more into obscurity currently. But if you want a long distance cruiser that's still quite frugal and powerful, you should look for diesel. Without further ado, let's check what is available here in the Netherlands. So I selected the 7 Series 2008-2015 and we are able to find close to 90 examples. Let's start with the most expensive one first, and that is a late 2015 model. Not a lot of kilometers on the clock. It's an individual, which means it's kind of upgraded the interior and exterior, and this has the V8, so 50k for a car 10 years old, one of the top spec models of this 7 Series, and it looks quite nice already. Let's see. As you can see, it has also the nice leather. This still looks very beautiful actually. 10 years old. Look at the leather on the inside, the leather on the steering wheel. This is a special model, the individual. Here it's also mentioned there and on the back, in case you forgot. I think I like the leather on this car, also the coloring. It gives you this kind of warm vibe, especially when you know, it's like, yeah, it is like a private plane on wheels actually. It has all the gimmicks in it. I think it's still, you know, it's just a little bit dated, but still up to this day, I mean, more than what you get from a normal car, so to speak. And again, this is top spec model BMW, the flagship basically. Also here in the back, plenty of room, great seats. If you do lots of kilometers, I mean, a 7 Series is still great to drive as well. But let's go into some of the specifications if they have it. Yes. So kwartaal means 3 months. The road tax, and this is a petrol powered unit, ranges between almost 350 to 380. So it's a heavy car, and road tax is quite expensive, and not to mention the insurance on that car as well. But I'm purely talking for the Netherlands here. Let's see, so it has 650 Newton meters of torque. Top speed is 250, 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.5 seconds. On the highway, it's able to stretch it up to 1 liter every 15 kilometers, which for such a big, heavy car, and it is close to 1900 euros. So add another passenger, you're already at 2000 kilos. And add some luggage on top of that, you know, well over 2 tons. So it has close to 450 horsepower, which is nice, and it is a V8, I suppose. Yes, it's a V8. And this is X-Drive. LI is standing for long wheelbase model, so this is the perfect car for, you know, somebody that is quite successful but didn't want to pay the full price. I mean, it's a 10-year-old car now, and I think it still looks amazing. I mean, it's not a bargain. It's also very expensive every month, but you have a fantastic vehicle. moving on. So this is a 740, also 2015. They haven't driven that much, which I think is rare. I mean, who buys a car like this that is close to 200,000 euros, I think, new? I mean, we can't check that through the license plate or anything, but I can do that with this one. Excuse me, let's check it out. And then we're gonna do a check on the license plate. Let's see, 289, and then what? B. So this car back in 2015 was 113k in euros. Expensive car, not the most expensive within the BMW 7 Series range, but expensive. And now you can buy it for 40. Apparently also it didn't do much kilometers, but then you see also the depreciation of cars like these are massive. So, you know, you want a beautiful car that is still modern enough. You can go for a car like this. Again, I don't know why anybody would buy such an expensive car and barely drive any kilometers with it. That's really strange to me. But that aside, it looks beautiful. Some special kind of LEDs. 740. It's also a V8, I suppose. Also nice interior, but I like the other one way better, to be honest. But that is a very special model, the individual. Still okay, you know. Has everything on it, navigation, you know, the cameras on the front and the rear, airbags everywhere, blind spot detection, all those kind of things that you want from a modern car is in it. Automatic or electrical adjustment of the steering wheel. You're able to heat the steering wheel in the winter. I mean, it has everything that you want from a car like this. And it is a treat to drive. It's very nice on the Autobahn, but also when you drive along B roads, it can still be very nice. It has all this ambient lighting as well. You can read the paper here in the back seat. I mean, this is a car for the driver and the passenger. And to be honest, I see modern Mercedes and BMWs, they take it over the top. But this is still nice and functional, and it do remind you when you sit in an airplane, but then on wheels. So you can also recline, take a nap here. I mean, this car transports you from North to South Europe in a day, within a day, maybe half a day, who knows. But it's able to do it. And either the driver or the passenger won't feel much of it. So we're going to go to specifications for this car. Yes, this is the ZF 8-speed. It has massage seats as well, banging. Yeah, okay. Let's see. We already said new. It was imported. When was it imported? In 2017. And this car hasn't been driving since June of last year. So it's been standing there for quite a while and nobody bought it, which is, yeah, understandable. Not everybody gonna buy a 10-year-old 7 Series. So this is a 6-cylinder. It's actually not an 8-cylinder. So for the 8-cylinder you need a 750, and this is a 3-liter 6 inline with a turbo, pushing out more than 300 horsepower, close to 330, which is, it's plenty, you know. The other one accelerated in 4.5 seconds, this 5.6, both do 250. You know, yeah. If you want an 8-cylinder, you know, you need to go for the 750. That's it. And certain people want that and prefer that over an average, normal 6 inline. But I think they both do a fantastic job. This car is able to stretch it from you know, close to 19 kilometers each liter. That's what they claim. But I think if you do 1 liter every 15 kilometers for such a heavy car, I think you're driving fantastic. And also the 8-speed automatic can be geared towards economical driving or sportive driving or somewhere in between. So you have all these different settings for it. And when you drive economical, I'm sure it's going to rev very fast to keep the rev down. But I think at no point in time you will feel that you don't have enough pulling power. So it will always be very elastic. And in this class, you can't have any feelings of the car being not good at any particular point. This car needs to be good in every point. Especially long distance driving, of course, and also because you buy the BMW, it's expected that you can still have some fun with it. So we are selecting something else. Let's see if we can find a V12. I don't think so. They are very rare. This is a diesel. I will come back to that. Do we have active hybrids? $740. I think that could be. We'll go into this one. Let's see. I don't think they have a 760 Li or something. I don't think so. No, don't think so. Almost there. Still quite a lot for sale. Broken motor 730D for 10k. It already did quite a lot of kilometers. Let's go for the 740D. Let's see what that is. So if you want to do lots of kilometers still, and you don't live in the Netherlands, 750D Alpine. Okay, this is a special one. Let's check it out. But anything that is not M Sport or with an M design, it looks a bit vulgar on the 7 Series, to be honest. This is right there on the edge, I would say. Let's first go into the specifics. So this is a 750D, apparently. 8-speed. It's a diesel, definitely. It's imported. It is imported in 2021. Still road legal. No, it's not road legal anymore either. So this means the last time the car was put through the ringer and had a test was December 2023. So it's been standing there for quite a while, actually. Or maybe after... What am I saying? It's not able to drive anymore since December. So it's not too long. So the 750 is a 6-cylinder, also 3 liters, with a power output of 380 horsepower. 0 to 60, almost 5 seconds. It's also a very heavy car, but it's it only has the Alpine 21-inch rims on, and for the rest it has nothing to do with Alpine. Okay, look at this. Yeah, that's what I don't like. They have a nah. It looks like it's been fiddled around. You know, who buys this? Then put those kind of rims on it, and then you know you have Alpine rims here and have an M badge on the back. No. And what does it say? 730D, I suppose. I want to see. Interior is quite nice. It's dark, yes, but it looks classy. I want to see the back. That's what she said. No, come on. Show me. They make such a sneaky photos here. I can't tell what this is. 750 or 730. It's very easy to do a lookup if they have a 750 on sale. Yeah, strange car, but it's an X-Drive, so 4-wheel drive car with a trailer hitch, which is strange on the 7 Series. It's just strange. We go for the 740. This is also a diesel. You see, there's quite a lot of diesels out there, but that makes complete sense. This is a pre-facelift car. This has the M package on it, which makes it look a bit sportive. 2010. So it's a 15-year-old car by now. These cars are getting old. But styling wise, to a certain degree, I think they're still quite nice. They really grown on you, the design of BMW, I have to say. It has to be said. You can see some wear and tear and performance. I'm not sure if this is all original. I mean, it's a bit strange on the 7 Series. It's not a 5 Series. It's not a hardcore 3 Series. It's just, you know, it's a luxury car, which has not a lot to do with sportiveness. These cars were never sporty. I mean, they're fun in the corners, and BMW really has a good chassis to hide all that weight and the length and everything. This is this is a 3-liter diesel. And they call it 740D somehow. All right. 1850 kilos. Yeah, this, I understand that you're into BMWs and everything, and that it's nice to have this on the car. But I think you only have the 760 Li, or the M760 Li X-Drive is what you have, which is from the factory with everything M. But not on a diesel. But anyway, so many people, so many tastes. I should say 160k, 20,000, 22,000. Yeah, well, let's see if we still find a very nice one. This is a Dutch car, which means all the history is you're able to trace it back. Which is a big plus when it comes to these cars. If you're from the Netherlands and you're watching this, I mean, I would always prefer a car that was bought here and was bought here in 2013 then. And all these years you spent here, and you are able to track back the history of the car. This looks like kind of a normal car. Just a normal 7 Series. You can tell it's been used, but still in overall great condition. It is the diesel, so yeah, it's been able to do lots of kilometers. I think it's done some kilometers, but not too many. Overall, the shape is still good, looks good. So 12 years old and 170k in kilometers, still asking 20k for it. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he still has a Golf here, I suppose. Strange location to take pictures. Overall, there's not a very special car. Can we have some specifications more? No, it's just a 730D, and it's the facelift. So yeah, these ran from 2008 until 2015. So this is the facelift. The other one you just saw, the white one with the M badge on it, was the before the facelift. So 2010. I think I liked the before the facelift better. But of course, when they introduce the facelift, usually the car gets better, gets upgraded in many areas. But like I said before, the 730D has been around for a very long time. Starting with the, I think even before the E38, you know, the 7 Series from the 90s, they already had these kind of engines. Of course, they've been upgraded in many areas. And when an engine has such a long production run, you know, 10 years in, 15 years in, then all the weak points are, you know, well known. And BMW had all the time in the world to make the car as reliable as it can be. Electronical issues are still, you know, these cars are full of electronics, full of computer chips. So there's also something to to keep in mind. Electrical issues are not super common, but with all these components, electrical components, CPUs, and what have you, the chance for things to break down, they become exponentially higher than just a car that's more analog. But yeah, that's the price for all the gadgetry that you have inside of a car like this. Last thing I want to point out: never buy these type of cars with your last money, so to speak. You're gonna be hurt. Okay, well, I think that is it for this video. In the next couple of videos, I want to kind of cover all the 7 Series, all the S classes, all the top level Audis, and then we work from each brand down until we have every model, every make that they all have out there. I want to show you what these cars cost here in the Netherlands, and what you can expect, and what you should be aware of when you go for a car like this. But again, you need deep pockets to buy it. I mean, the buying process itself, money-wise, that's all fine. You buy these cars sometimes at 10% of their original purchase price. But you need to put still quite some money in it every year to make sure it keeps running well. And these engines are very high tech. They can be quite reliable, but they really do need their maintenance. So just keep that in mind. Thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.